Hey, this is Louie Mack.
And you're listening to
the Vulgar Parenting Podcast.
Episode 21.
What's up? This is Scotty Boombox, and you're listening to the Vulgar Parenting Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. We curse, we drink, we laugh, and we parent. This is the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating, and we will read it on air, no matter what it says. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/thevppodcast. Follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Vulgar Parenting, and email the show, vulgarparenting@gmail.com. And of course, check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com. This episode is brought to you by our fabulous sponsors at Technically Speaking, the YouTube channel that is a must subscribe for anyone that loves rants, raves, and reviews on technology, from audio and video gear to smartphones, from Google to Apple and apps. Peachy and Greg are producing weekly content for all the tech lovers out there at youtube.com/technically speaking. Go now, leave a comment on their page that you heard about this fantastic channel on the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. All right, let's get to our hosts. Coach Choops, back in the biz. How you doing, my friend?
Still here.
Remind them where they can hit you up at.
R Choops on Instagram, Ryan C. Life Coach on Twitter.
Anything new and exciting with you? You look confused, so probably not.
Not really. I just want to make sure all the listeners, make sure you're still giving those 5-star reviews and say horrible things about Scott Boombox.
Yes, Scott Boombox, my cousin.
Yeah.
Tony.
Scotty Boombox. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want him to have to read horrible things about himself.
I like that. Ex-wife never took me up on the offer, by the way.
Shocking. I imagine she
Can't
doesn't
believe
listen.
she doesn't listen to a podcast of her ex. All right.
Mhm.
President
up?
Miller. How you doing, my friend?
What's going on?
Anything new and exciting?
No.
Not a goddamn thing.
Nope.
Working on them dabs.
Yes.
Let them know where they can find you
At President Miller. Everywhere.
everywhere.
Except for Facebook. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's awful. And myself, Scotty Boombox, at Scotty Boombox on everything. Check us out. But thank you for joining us again on the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. You guys ready to get into it?
We ready?
All right.
What's up?
As a vulgar parent, I ask myself, what's up with these headlines? All right, first up, a news report from a British school in Cambridge.
Should we set this up that this is a all school what's up segment?
Oh, it is an all-school what's up schedule. I didn't realize that was...
It is all schools.
All schools, all the time.
And because we took a week off, they get a bonus what's up article.
That's right, there is 4 this week.
There is 4 as opposed to the usual 3.
You are being rewarded for your patience. All right.
Hey.
From Cambridge in the UK. Boys and girls share school toilets to cut bullying. A school in Cambridge is pioneering the use of a mixed toilet area, that's amazing to say, for both boys and girls to help cut bullying, fighting, and smoking. Pupils at a North Cambridge Academy use an open plan toilet cubicles which adjoin with a communal hand washing area. Some parents, shockingly, are not big fans of it, but the school says it means that these areas are normally difficult to supervise. They're now much more visible. So, to kind of describe what this is,
Yeah,
first,
there's pictures
before,
in here.
Yeah. There is. It's basically like the sinks are out in the open.
Yeah,
Like-
you
like-
walk by in the school, and
Yeah.
you could just walk by, and there's the sinks, and you see where the stalls kind of are.
Yeah, and now then there's individual toilet stalls that
Correct.
do have doors, right? And then every other one is like boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
That was kind of my fear.
Are there doors?
Well, no, I assumed there were doors, but
Well, I don't know. It's in the UK.
you
It's
ever
different over there.
like you're in the bathroom and you like there's always that crack where you always make weird eye contact with people.
Oh yeah, you're trying to see if anybody's in there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you see that crack with weird eye contact. Like, how many of these like prepubescent boys that are trying to sneak a peek?
How many? I'm going to go with all. Miller, are you going? Okay, so you find out that this is the new design for your kid's school. You going to send Max in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all about it.
It's fine. So
What about
my-
it?
my-
Are you pro?
So my elementary school, now the bathrooms were 2 doors, so like boys, girls, right, left.
Mm-hmm.
But the sink was this, and hand washing thing was
one of
this
those, like,
giant
circle ones?
circles.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
Stepped
Ralph
on
Wilson
it. Too.
in the
Yeah.
Bills in the
Yeah,
Bills
so-
Stadium.
so
Yeah,
that's-
you pee in those in the Bill Stadium.
yeah,
That's ridiculous and hilarious.
There's only, like,
that's
4
Buffalo.
urinals.
That's a real thing.
That's Buffalo.
totally.
So the hand washing was already communal, and then in high school, boys and girl bathrooms, there were no doors. So if you had to do a number 2 in high school, you had to be comfortable.
Where did you go to school again? Mifflin. Mifflin High.
What happened to the doors?
They
Well,
took
you
them
know.
off for safety issues and security issues.
Well,
right?
because like
It's
a
like
couple
going-
of times,
it's
like
going
we
to
would
Newport.
we'd rip them off and like they'd become weapons.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Fair, I suppose.
I mean, you guys watch wrestling, didn't they hit him with like a metal chair? Same concept,
It's
just a
kinda like
fucking
that.
bathroom door.
Bathroom door.
Sure.
Right. So yeah, no, there was no doors. So whatever, just deal with
Doesn't
it.
bother you as much.
I didn't.
I think it's weird. I think
it's definitely weird.
Like,
It's
I
definitely
get
different.
the concept,
Right.
but I feel like at what you're trying to prevent, you're only opening more
There's a different vibe.
avenues.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yin
Like,
and yang to everything.
bingo.
Yeah,
I think that
so
it's
somebody's
like,
gonna be problems.
yeah, I mean, I guess like kids aren't getting beat up in the bathroom because there isn't a bathroom. I mean, it's just like an open air area.
Yeah.
But I just feel like different things can happen that are maybe they're overlooking.
Now that being said,
A lot easier to sneak in the bathroom with a nice little girl when you guys
Right.
are going to the bathroom together,
that's true.
if you know what I'm saying.
Second thing is, I will have an issue with this if it's a communal bathroom and there are no doors.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm okay with
There's
no
gotta be
doors,
doors.
dude on dude or girl on girl, whatever. But if
about-
it's mixed and there's
what
no
about
doors,
sheets?
You've
What if
always
there's like
been-
a sheet that you just kind of
As
like...
long-
You've
something.
always been very pro girl on girl for years. I mean, it's really no different.
I mean, I've been in the bathroom at bars and have seen girls like come into the urinal next to me and like squat over it and piss while I'm pissing next door.
Yeah.
So that's happened.
Okay. But again, the apples and oranges there. Okay?
How's that
It's-
apples and oranges? It's a
bar,
guy and a girl.
it's grown people in a drinking establishment. This is a children
That
in an
makes it-
establishment of higher learning,
That,
maybe lower learning, but yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make it any... I mean, it's the same...
Yes,
a
it is the same
unisex bathroom. I'm
I-
pissing, she's pissing.
What do you think?
We're making eye contact.
You letting the kids go?
Yeah, dude, I don't give a shit. I'm sending my kids to school no matter what. If they have a communal area to wash hands, absolutely. I think it's already happening at the preschool level. Our preschool level, there are little tiny bathrooms in the classroom that are kind of like open air. Like the kids are short enough that they can't see out, but the adults, like the teachers, can see in.
like a 4-foot wall sort of thing?
It's not. Yeah, it's maybe 3.5. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's like
That's weird.
whatever.
Well, you just making sure the little kid's not playing with feces or whatever.
I felt like the headline was a little more misleading in that this
Oh,
was
yeah.
like something where
When
it's
I
like,
first read it, I was like,
oh,
oh, I'm about to
what?
go
It was
off
more
on
like
this.
clickbait. It's like, oh, is this some? I also was like, I don't know that I'm equipped to handle a transgender bathroom conversation on this podcast.
Not right now. Haven't done
No.
enough research?
No. I
Oh, I'm
haven't.
equipped and I was ready.
Oh, hello, hello.
I was ready for
Hmm.
that conversation.
See, but I'm like, okay. So then when I saw it, I was like, whatever. Yeah, do it. Definitely. All right. Well, keeping in our higher education theme,
What's up?
next up in What's Up comes a shocking but kind of amazing headline out of Florida, I believe, right?
Of course it's
out of
Florida.
Florida. Okay, so
Got one or two
Obligatory
options.
Florida article of the week.
there you go.
It's obligatory.
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 I like that you went for it, though. You must have a word of the day catalog calendar that you were like
tear away?
Yep, it's
Whatever.
going to drop obligatory. This is amazing. It's all right.
Pancakes tomorrow's, by the way. I already looked ahead.
Oh, you get a third grade level one? That's amazing. All right. Florida private schools start selling parents a $120 bulletproof panel to slip inside their children's backpack. So, wow. Florida Christian School in Miami is now offering the panels made by a local firm. The school already tells kids to hold their backpacks over their chest to protect their center mast, and the binder-sized panels slip in and stop pistol rounds, including a .44 Magnum. They claim that the parents have
legit.
reacted mostly positively, right? And the panels are made by a parent at the school who owns a ballistic armor company. by the way, not fucking with the parent who's fucking owns a ballistic armor company.
That's
like,
right.
like if he's yelling at the coach, I'd be like, yeah, just keep yelling at the coach, Stan. you
He's
crazy
got
fucker.
guns.
Yeah.
Before we continue,
Yeah.
to anyone who might be listening who's considering shooting up a school, not this one, because there's a dad there.
Oh, dude, the director of security, his photo, like that dude passes the eye test. Like, yep, you're the head of security.
Right.
I do not doubt that whatsoever. So anyway, so they say it's like a binder, but it's really like it's a little bigger than like a trapper keeper.
Yeah,
and
but it just kind of
slips
slides in and
it turns your kid's, backpack into like a shield, like a
Yeah.
human body shield.
No, that's exactly what it's there
Love it.
for.
I can't believe that this is where we are
That's
as a
the thing-
society.
yeah,
That's
that's
the scary
the
thing. I'm
thing
like,
that's
oh,
like-
this is brilliant, and then I'm like, God, this
Wait a
is
minute.
fucking tragic.
Yeah,
Like,
the fact that like that parents are concerned that somebody's coming to their kid's school to shoot it up, like Jesus.
I will tell you though,
Obviously, it's happened.
in
mean,
the
there are-
future, this is the ultimate case of the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
Like the kids that die were the poor kids that didn't
couldn't
shell out the
afford-
fucking $120 shield that they barely got into the private school news.
Like,
but the
well,
rich
you know,
kid had
how
the
many
shield.
how
But
many
you know
more
how it
years
goes.
is it though before that this is on like the school list? Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Crayolas, we
Yeah.
need a pencil
There's
sharpener, 2 pairs of scissors, your bulletproof backpack shield.
A
Like,
vest.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
It starts, you know how it starts, like it starts up in the rich parts of area, and then it just slowly trickles down. Our taxes will rise. Public school kids
Are
are getting
gonna have
bulletproof
these.
vests. Now the only difference is that the public school kids will be dope because they'll like airbrush them. They'll say like Pookie and Boo and all that sort of shit. Private school kids.
How
will
long
suck
is
and
it
just
though
be
before these kids go home from school? Mom and dad aren't home, and they're like, "You think it works?"
I will give this guy credit
Because
though.
like I feel like I would like if I was like 8 years old and had the opportunity to shoot this bulletproof thing, like I would try it. Like I want to see
Yeah.
I love it.
what you
course you would.
wouldn't like. Of course I would. Like
No, but I also wouldn't be like, hey, let's light this table on fire and jump on it. See what happens.
You're a Bills fan.
it's going on Barstool Sports is what's going to
That's right.
happen.
All right, so
I'm not
this
taking this
dude-
back, by the way.
So
He's
this
jumping
dude-
on it.
That's fine. Let's do it.
Gullah, whatever. He's their head of security. He transitioned from his life as a cop to a security boss in the wake of the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012
Okay.
and admits that the concept is strange. He says, quote, "It's out of the norm, but what is the norm?" he asked. To which point I'm like, this dude is
deep.
actually doing something about it. That's
Yeah.
why I'm kind
I'm a
of celebrating
fan.
He's
this
like
dude. He's like, there's school
Aristotle.
shootings.
Is he
Yeah.
like a philosopher?
Yes.
He's like the modern day Aristotle.
He-
Aristotle. You know what? Today's not my day. Fuck both of you. I don't even know why I show up for this shit anymore.
I
Next
didn't
week,
say anything.
the look said it all. The look said it all.
Modern day Aristotle.
He's in Florida. Everything's got a at the end of it.
Aristotle,
That's right.
owner of a modern day ballistic armory company.
Or do you think this is just a scam this dude is to bump up sales for his, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make something ridiculous, get it published online, it'll go viral thanks to the Vulgar Parenting Podcast, and then I'll be a millionaire. Like, I feel like I should get a percentage of every single one of these. Like, give me a $2 kickback.
$2 is 10%'s $1.20. So yeah,
10% would be $12.
wait, 1% is $1.20.
Yeah.
So
2%, $2.40.
there
Is
it
that
is.
right? Yeah. Give me a 2% kickback on each one for promoting your product.
For the free advertising.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then it's not free.
All right. Well, in the
Yeah,
in-
but think about how much more he's going to make now that it was on here.
yeah. Congratulations on the
I'm buying
newfound
one.
wealth and fame due to the Vulgar Parenting
Is there a
Podcast.
website link on there on the thing?
No, but we'll be sure to tweet it out here to all of our parents who are ready to throw this into their kids' backpack. By the way, I'm going to definitely requesting 3 of
There's
them
one
for
on
free
here.
right now. Right?
Oh, there's just a request form.
There's a request form.
Yeah, there's a request form.
Boom.
Parents' name, cell number, email, student name.
Choops, your fiance works in a concert venue. Should we get one for her too? Just try and get a 4th one for her backpack at
I don't
work.
think she wears a backpack.
She may need to. if
I
she
used to
wants
own a
be safe.
bulletproof vest.
All right. Well, continuing
True story.
in the theme of giving more back to our listeners.
Yeah, you know.
In the same vein, you are
You can't
mostly
even
afraid.
think past it. It's stuck,
can't.
it's stuck on
God
it.
damn it.
You want to ask,
I
but
do.
I'm not going to
Why?
tell you.
Why do you
Why
have?
do you own a fucking
I
bullet?
wore it. Well, I had it. I don't know. I had it because I thought it was funny. If we're going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But
You're also a rap fan.
one year for New Year's Eve, I wore just some jeans, a bulletproof vest, and a zip-up hoodie undone for New Year's Eve.
Like that was your. That's what
That
you,
was my fit for the day. Yeah,
Beautiful.
true story. And then I sold it. I sold
That's
it
what's
to a
up,
friend
dude.
for like $150.
Did you make a profit off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did.
I love that. Like I'm the one who grew up should have been wearing a bulletproof vest, and
He's
he
the one
just
who won for fashion.
he
I've
just had
got
it for
I've
fashion.
got pictures. I can find them at some point.
All right, send them and we'll post them on
This
the
week's
Instagram.
image.
This
There we
week's
go.
image. Dear Lord. Well, parents may believe that they're buying this new ballistic shield for their children at school for the lone gunman that walks in, but this in from the New York Post, an Atlanta physics teacher
ATL.
is on administrative leave after being caught on camera threatening to put a bullet through his student's head. There is amazing video there to where he says, "Don't smile at me, man. That's how people like you get shot." Rockdale Career Academy teacher Paula Hagen is seen telling a black student, "I got to bet by the time you're 21, someone's going to put a bullet right through your head, okay? And it might be me, the one who does it." Oh, wow. Okay,
I
this
feel
dude needs
like
a fucking
there's
vacation.
There's a
This dude's been
line,
pushed.
and this dude went like 3 feet past the line.
Yeah. He's betting on the death of his student. Then
And
he
then
doubles down.
Doubles down, exactly.
I might be the one who kills you by the time you're 21.
I want to know what the kid did though. Before jumping to any conclusions, like what did this kid do that this dude just? Because he's like in the video, he's like a.
This is
he's
not
like
a one-day thing. This is
middle-aged, like mid-40s to 50-year-old man. Like it's not
Yeah.
like it's some kid that's like
yeah.
just out of college and still's got a little street in him. Like this dude's, his ship has sailed. Like he's on the back end of life right now.
Yeah.
And for this dude to just like, you
His
know
shit-
what?
The back end of life at 40 or 50? God damn it. I am screwed.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I'm old.
I would say you're at the peak, but let's be honest here. You peaked years ago.
Anyway, in regards to this teacher,
Tears are rolling down his face right now.
that's why I'm pivoting. I'm just trying to help him out a little bit. here.
Yeah, go ahead. Save this man.
I'll save you right now. First off, love how hood this white guy got.
Dude.
Love,
He got totally hood.
love how hood he got.
He was like,
second,
you don't fuck with a dude like me.
second. Who's he betting with?
Yeah. Right?
Where's this
Like,
pot?
this is like a Farva.
Is it the whole?
Everybody's putting a
the
dollar
facility,
in.
the faculty? Excuse me. Now I got a case
Yeah.
of the choops. Is it the Is it the faculty? Like who's
Yeah.
he betting with?
Yeah, like, and also, if the phone was out, because this is obviously a student that is recording this,
Yeah.
it's because the kid was clowning them earlier, and
Yeah.
they were already taping that. So the dude should have known by now. Hey, listen, these kids, all these kids got phones. They're all recording video.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, dude. It also, if you're gonna threaten someone, you gotta do it a little colder. You gotta do it a little softer and right in their ear to really scare the shit out of them.
Yeah,
trust me.
Screaming
Trust
doesn't.
me.
Screaming doesn't do anything.
No.
You want to scare someone, you whisper at that motherfucker.
Yeah, quietly. When you quietly threaten someone's life with,
like a
with
whole-
a lot of self-control, that's when people.
shoot you in the head, and it's probably gonna be me.
Yeah, way more terrifying.
I have a bet with your parents.
He's seen me. I do it all the fucking time. Like I don't scream at anybody in the bar, but I'll go up and shake their hand, pull them in nice and tight, and say, "Is there a problem?"
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
You might have a future teaching physics in
Atlanta.
suburban Atlanta.
That's right.
All right, finally,
What's up?
The lucky number 4.
lucky number 4. And we're going to do this one a little differently as well because it is an amazing story of a family quiz worksheet that was given to middle school students. It went home and a kid takes it home, shows his father it,
Yeah.
and the father takes a picture and posts it online. Okay, so an online worksheet that was never meant for children has parents at one Virginia middle school furious after a teacher mistakenly passed it out to the class, according to WTVR. The family quiz was assigned on a worksheet Friday in Family and Consumer Sciences class. What the fuck is Family and Consumer Sciences
I
class?
don't fucking know.
So
Barely showed up to school.
okay, so there's some straightforward questions like, what do you call the father of your father, fellas?
Grandfather.
There you go.
Got
Okay.
it. 1 for 1.
All right.
Are we getting? Is this a team score or is this individually
Ooh,
scored?
I like this.
So you say grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what my father's father would. What I don't know, like his.
You never had one of those, did you?
You don't know him either, do you?
No fucking clue.
Half of your family tree is TBD. It's just say TBD. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay,
all good, man.
reeling it in. All right, some of it's pretty basic. Like, what do you call the sister of your father, Miller? The sister of your father is.
My aunt.
There you go, your aunt or aunt. Yeah, there you go.
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay, so it was fine. But then the parents, after the teacher went over the answers, some of the children did not have a clue what some of the final answers were of the last 4 questions. Let's see if you guys get them right. Coach Choops,
Yeah.
what do you call it when a married person has a relationship with someone else?
On an affair.
An affair, correct.
Ding, 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 ding.
There it is. That was a real question and answer. Okay, so we're already getting into the. Okay, now we're knee deep in murky waters. Like
Yeah,
you're
like,
already.
wait a
wait,
minute.
An
What?
affair? Like, could you imagine if the son comes home?
It's
"Hey,
something
Mom."
that you should know the definition of, but I don't.
I don't think
I don't
the
know about
family
that.
sciences
You could
class
learn that
in middle school
watching
is where
any ABC
Gary
drama after
Springer.
night. Mistresses or Scandal.
Don't
Yeah.
you like when you're sick? You watch Jerry Springer and then you go to Price is Right. Isn't that how like 6
That's
days work?
family and consumer sciences right there.
Yeah.
We just answered
All
the
right.
question.
President Miller,
Yo.
what do you call a married man's girlfriend?
Side piece.
Side piece, judges, would we take that? We would take that, yes. But actually, the correct answer was mistress.
Mistress.
That's so 1940s.
Coach Choops,
Yeah.
what do you call the much younger boyfriend of an older woman? Ooh, I know. Okay, just let me repeat the question for you.
Okay.
I know this is tough because you cannot imagine being with a much older woman. What do you call?
I'm a
The-
one-woman man.
Oh, excellent answer. She doesn't listen, so you can say
cub?
whatever you want.
Is that a cub?
A cub?
Well, she would be a cougar.
No. A cub is the smaller gay boyfriend of a larger
Of a bear. Of a
Yeah,
bear.
That's a
Okay.
cub, right?
Is that a real thing, or are
Yeah,
you making
no,
this up?
that's
Okay.
a real thing. I worked with a guy. His license plate said Gary's Cub, and his boyfriend was shout out Will. Anyway, not of Will and Grace, a real Will. Anyway, all right, okay. Again, President Miller, what do you call the much younger boyfriend of an older woman? Well, you already said Cub. I'm sorry, that is wrong. The answer that the middle school teacher was actually looking for was boy toy.
Whoa.
Get that next time. I'll get it right next time. Ask me again.
Yep. All right. And finally, Coach Choops,
Yep.
what do you call the much younger and beautiful wife of an older, wealthy man?
Winning.
Ooh, I'm sorry. For the steal, is this Family Feud? President Miller.
Steve Harvey comes out.
What do you call the much younger? I'm really like the white Steve Harvey.
Winning.
I get everything wrong all the time. I think I'm funnier than I actually am. I'm like a white Steve Harvey. All right. What do you call the much younger and beautiful wife of an older, wealthy man?
For the steal
For the steal.
and the game.
And the game. I'll give you the game.
Trophy wife.
Trophy wife is exactly correct. I am the only one clapping because Choops is a poor sport. You guys can clap for yourselves
Oh, sorry, yeah.
to fill out the applause. Okay, Choops refuses to clap because he hates losing. At any rate, the best part about this amazing worksheet was that at the top was this hilarious, cute little drawing of stick figure families holding each other's
Right.
hands, and then it turns out that the teacher just found it really quickly online, printed it. Of course, like every assignment we've ever found online,
Yeah.
just printed it, turned it in,
Didn't-
handed it out.
didn't
First 16
actually-
questions were legit.
Oh,
The
this
last
seems
4,
right.
now you're fired.
Yeah.
The last 4 were a job killer.
Did she get fired? Or he or she?
Let's find out.
That guy must be betting with her.
I have no idea. I think they're just in trouble. Probably because it's not as bad
Just
as
says
like
it's
the,
a personnel issue and no further comment. Is
yeah. There's
weak.
it's probably laziness versus like the Kodak Black homework assignment. Those
That one
lyrics,
was good.
That one was like, okay, you should have known better. The words are super vulgar all over it, which we approve of here at the Vulgar Parenting
Love
Podcast.
Kodak Black.
All right, guys, that has been.
What's up?
All right, guys. So here we go. We had some fantastic submissions this week for
Do we now?
our resident life coach, Coach Choops. All right, let's get into it. A little guiding life.
Guiding life.
In Guiding Life, 3 lucky listeners have been selected to receive parenting and relationship advice from the life coach, Ryan Choops. Get your life guided by sending your questions to Coach Choops at Ryan C. Life Coach on Twitter or email him ryanchoopslifecoach@gmail.com. If you need that anonymity, get your life right at ryanchoopslifecoach.com. All right, first up, Stan from Kansas City.
Stan the man.
Stan the man from the KC. Aren't there 2 Kansas cities? I think
Well,
there's one in
Kansas
Kansas
City
and there's
one-
another one
Yeah, it's
in
the
Missouri.
same city. It just overlaps into 2 states.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's both the same city. It's just part of it's in Missouri, part of it's in Kansas.
Interesting.
Why do they call Minnesota the Twin Cities?
Because there's 2 cities. There's
Minneapolis.
and Duluth. I mean, there's literally side by side.
So there's 2 cities.
There's
Yeah.
Minneapolis and St. Paul,
St. Paul.
and they're side by side,
They're like,
and they're 2 big cities.
yeah.
Yeah. Minneapolis,
they
been there.
yeah.
Cold as shit.
I don't want to find out.
Cool city though. It was pretty sweet. All right. Stan from Kansas City, whichever side of the state that you live on, he writes, Coach Choops, my daughter recently got her first boyfriend.
What? Oh.
He seems like a nice enough kid, but I'm starting to think that they're getting more physical than I'm comfortable with. How do I bring this up with my daughter to not seem overbearing, but also a cool dad? Thanks. By the way, this is the best podcast on the fucking internet ever. Hey, Stan.
Stan the man coming in
All
strong.
right. That
Is
might
there
count.
another way to get a podcast?
There is not. On the internet. I mean, I think you could deliver it on Jump Drive.
There you go.
Foreshadowing. All right.
All right. So Stan has a daughter. I'm assuming
A
younger.
daughter, a younger daughter. They're starting
Yeah.
to get physical.
Starting to get
He wants to
physical.
bring it
Things are
up
heating
and
up.
not seem like he's one of these helicopter parents.
I respect
And he
that.
wants to stay cool, like a Phil Dunphy, which is
I don't know who that
completely-
is.
Okay. I'm not going to explain it.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, so Stan the man. I totally understand what you are saying. Guys are shitheads, and I would not want them hanging out with my daughter.
Yeah.
That being said, obviously you can't go at the kid or your daughter like that because then they're just going to do exactly what you tell them not to do.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to have you do,
Okay.
there's steps to this one.
All right. Because I'm going to use this.
You're going to go get in your car and you're going to drive down to the local CVS.
Mm.
You're going to buy a 12-pack, Magnums, obviously, for the boy.
Or he could order them on
CondomDepot.com. Smarter. CondomDepot.com.
Free and discreet shipping.
Order a 12er of Magnums for this kid.
Absolutely.
So next time little Billy's over,
Yep.
you think he's getting a little frisky with your daughter, be like, hey, can you help me out with something? Pull him aside. I got these for you. I know you care about my daughter,
Oh,
blah,
Jesus
blah, blah.
Christ.
But I want you to have these. And if I find out that you ever fucking use one of these, I will put you in the ground. Like, so you come across as
Whoa,
cool.
are you an Atlanta teacher all of a sudden?
And then,
Oh,
well, no,
physics.
because I'm not even talking about bullets. Like, I want you to suffer.
Oh, it's too quick.
Oh, you're
Too
just going
quick.
to. You didn't say kill him. I'm sorry. You just said I'm going to literally put you in the ground.
Yeah. Well, you will be dead eventually, but you're good. You're not going to enjoy it all the way.
Okay.
So you come in cool, a little threat at the end,
Uh-huh.
and then slap him on the ass and send him back to your daughter.
Wow.
Shaking.
Shaking. With condoms that probably don't
Just
fit
say
because you
something
bought Magnums.
And just say
Bingo.
something like, "Go
because
have."
then now he's like, now
Just say something like, "Go have fun under her shirt."
Smack. Then you smack him on the ass and really rile him up because he's like, what the fuck? Because he's probably never been smacked on the ass.
I'm telling you, it probably will work.
Well, Stan,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah.
Are you going to use it?
No, that is the worst
What?
fucking advice I've ever heard in my life.
You wouldn't use that.
No,
You wouldn't buy your daughter's boyfriend condoms?
No, no. I think it's funny. I will give you credit.
You're
I
gonna
do
let
think-
him hit it raw.
God damn it. If you ever say anything about my daughter and hitting it raw, I'm going to flip this goddamn podcast table. It's going to get bad. I know that I'm the only one here who has to suffer through raising a daughter
As the beacon of
through
safety,
everything I've done in my life. I know I deserve it.
as
I'm not going to get into those details on this podcast, maybe a later one, but I know it. Yeah. I was thinking the other day, I used to run an Aveda Institute where they all have to wear black. And then I'm folding my kid's fucking laundry the other day, and she's got fucking 4 sets of black leggings. And I'm like, okay, God, well played. I know it. She's got 4 pairs of fucking she's already becoming a basic B. You know, I will never say it about my girl. I'll call her a bitch, but I'm her own daughter. She's becoming a basic B. And I'm like, oh my
I'm
God.
pretty sure I've seen her in black leggings, like Uggs, and an Old Navy sweatshirt.
Yeah, she has Uggs already. She got Uggs and black, yeah. So listen, when you're older, Choops, I know this is your type of girl too.
right
If
down
you-
my alley.
Oh God damn it! I fucking hate this podcast.
Put that hair in a ponytail. Maybe get one of those like elastic like headband things on top of the ponytail. Oof.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
The crazy thing is, Amber is so not that.
I know. Have
I
you
know.
ever
We
discussed
dated?
that.
No, we discussed
Have
this.
you-
He was never gonna get serious with her. Thank
Have
God she
you-
doesn't listen to this.
Ever dated one of those so-called basic bitches? They fucking crazy.
Oh, are
Yeah,
they?
Oh, they're
yeah.
batshit crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't date one. I mean, I've done it and I've tried. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
If you want to be woken up at 7 a.m. with her going through your phone, asking you what emails are for, like I'm cheating on you with email, get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying from experience, but it's happened to me.
That's a
So
trademark.
what was it though? What, were you
trademark-
cheating on her with Tinder?
Trademark Choopism.
No.
No, there wasn't Tinder back then.
It was pre-tender,
Yeah.
and then I had
Pretender's how he's getting married.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, post Tinder.
Post-
Yeah, that's right. No, there was my ex-girlfriend from years ago. I had like for Valentine's Day or some shit, like I had sent her flowers through like flowers.com or whatever one of those. We need to get them to sponsor us now.
You need to send me fucking flowers after this segment.
Yeah, maybe. So I'd send her flowers, but then like they still like once a month or once a week would send like, hey, we have these specials going on in flowers, and usually you just swipe and delete it. Well, she saw that I got a thing for email, like for 1-800-Flowers, and assumed that I was just sending them to another girl and not like actually like, hey, 20% off of
Jesus,
this. Like,
dude, that's
crazy.
fucking insane.
Like,
All right. Well, hey, Stan in
put on
Kansas
your North
City.
Face and kick racks.
Kids.
You're welcome, Stan.
Stan, yeah. I don't know that you left with more solutions. You might have left with more problems. Thanks for writing in the show. Julie.
listening.
Julie from Tacoma, Washington. Hey, Julie. She writes, big fan of the show. Please answer this question for me. My boyfriend wants to buy a house and wants to also put my name on the deed and the mortgage. We've been together for almost a year. Is this a bad idea?
I'm going to go with the fact that you're sending me this question.
Yeah.
It's probably a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm all for commitment in relationships.
Mhm.
I'm all for being monogamous and all that good stuff. But let's be honest here. Y'all don't know each other that well. I mean, I'm thinking 8-10 months that you guys have probably been together and you're going to buy a house together. You know what's harder to get out of than a marriage is a house. Like, go get married and fuck up your life that way. Don't fuck up your life and your credit.
Julie. Yeah, well said. Miller, are you going to do this? If your gal wants to put you on a say you're dating someone for 10 months and she's like, I'm going to buy this house. I'm going to put you on the mortgage.
Let's do it
and the
together, like, since we'll both be living there.
No.
deed. I mean, hey, you can put me on the deed.
I'll get out that house, but I ain't paying
Yeah.
for shit.
You're not putting me on the mortgage, though.
No.
No, I ain't doing that shit.
Don't do it, Julie.
Julie, don't do it. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Also, your initial point, if you're asking a shitty podcast that gives out terrible advice if you should do it, you already know the answer.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, in Guiding Life, Anonymous writes. So I love what Anonymous writes because you know it's a good one.
And remember, you can always send these in as anonymous, and we will keep them anonymous.
To the email. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Either
All
the
right.
vulgar parenting at Gmail or Ryan Cheap's life coach at Gmail. Either or. We'll get them.
Yeah.
This isn't Cassandra's, right?
I don't. Cassandra's? Oh, God. Yeah. Well,
Really?
she's been
Whoa,
outed.
whoa,
Whoa. Anonymous writes, quote, I started dating a widow. I'm
Okay.
her first serious relationship since his passing, and she has 2 young kids. Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
Recently,
It's a bite.
Recently, she started to slip with her partying and her care for the kids. I'm worried she's still got bigger issues with his death, and I'm serious about her, but I don't know what to do. Any advice?
Are we sure this guy listens to this show?
Yeah.
Why are we?
That's deep.
Dude,
Those are deep waters. We're more comfortable in that like ankle to maybe shin.
Dude, we just talked about going raw on my daughter, okay? So if that's not deep enough for you, some fucking widow, okay? A
Can I-
widow's like B
Could I
under
say
my
that
A,
would be balls
okay?
deep? Or is that against the rules?
God fucking damn it. That's 2 strikes. That's fucking 2. I'm gonna fucking hit stop. This is gonna be the shortest podcast we've done.
I would like to say that no one on this side of the table brought it up again. That was you.
That's your own fault. You stepped in.
Good. Okay, yeah. Thanks for more blame. Yeah, right over here on this side.
Yeah, you
2
know.
against
I
1.
said no.
Okay.
I will not get put in
All
this.
right.
So this dude's
Anonymous.
dating a widow.
girl.
He's serious. She's starting to slip with
Yeah.
her partying. I hope that's just drinking, but that could be anything. And
Could
now
be
she's slipping
anything.
with this care of the kids.
Yeah.
What does he
Um,
do? What's the advice?
I mean, I appreciate you looking out, and good for you for like, hey, wait a minute. This is
Seeing the forest
seeing
for
the
the
big-
trees. Yeah.
see the big picture here. To me, I'm gonna sit there and go, this is what you're signing up for. If you can deal with it, and you want to take care of these kids while she's out doing whatever she's doing, then do your thing. Be dad number 2.
Yeah.
If it's Ryan Choop's life coach, I'm hitting the road.
You're
This
like,
ain't my problem.
I'm
This
out.
ain't my problem. Not doing it. I'm
Cold.
getting out of here. Bro, everything about me is cold.
all right.
Nah, hit the road.
Hit the road, but I think a moral responsibility would be to like make sure the kids call her brother, call her sister, call some member and say, look,
Get some other people involved.
we've
There
met
you
a
go.
couple, we've been dating, you know me, you've met me a couple times. I'm out, but someone needs to look after these kids.
Because it's not
Well,
going to be me.
If he's serious too. All right, anonymous. I would say if he's serious, I'm a big proponent of like the golden fucking deadline. You got to have a deadline. So you set an expectation. You go, okay, you got to tell her, I'm not cool with this for a number of fucking reasons. One,
Which is fair.
Right.
Like, you're not taking care of
Right.
your children.
so get your shit together.
Yeah.
If this happens again and you slip first on the kids, then I'm definitely out. Like, you're going to lose my help and, my support.
Yeah.
But you got to set some deadlines. Go, okay, you need to get your shit together. You need to see a counselor by this date. You got to go maybe see AA, NA. Partying is vague.
That's true.
NRA.
And all right, something
You
that
got to
ends
go
with
to
an
the
A.
NRA. Yeah, you got to get this woman a gun. That is smart.
Probably.
He might want to get a backpack insert for himself at this point. All right, anonymous,
Thank
tough
you.
shit. That is heavy stuff, but you have wrote.
According to Scott, you
to the-
should work it out. According to me, you should have left months ago.
You wrote the worst person you possibly could on this
Whoa.
case. That has been this week's Guiding Life. Guiding Life. All right, guys, it is getting to our favorite time of the week where we are going to vote on this week's Vulgar Parent of the Week. Let's get down to it.
You are the vulgar parent of the week.
Ever think you're a bad parent? Well, don't get so damn down on yourself, because these next 3 parents will make you feel like you have a bachelor's degree in early childhood development. This week's Vulgar Parent of the Week is brought to you by romantic suspense and mystery novelist Deborah Gaskill, whose latest novel, Kissing Fits, is available now on Amazon or at DeborahGascoNovels.com. If you love a good thriller in paperback or ebook format, check out DeborahGascoNovels.com today. All right, 3 wildly different candidates. So
All over the place.
be interesting to see how this one plays out. First up, a couple has been arrested after leaving their 3-year-old son in a corn maze and not realizing that it happened until the morning after. This comes to us from West Jordan, Utah, where a 3-year-old boy was reunited with his parents Tuesday morning after his parents left him in a corn maze overnight. Around 8 p.m., the boy was handed over to police officers working security at the crazy corn maze. Must have been one crazy fucking corn maze in West Jordan. Apparently. And the maze informed guests they had had a missing child, but nobody came to claim the boy by the time that the maze closed. An officer called the Utah Division of Child and Family Services, who took the child in for the night. It wasn't until 7:40 in the morning the next day they called the cops and reported the kid missing. Dude, it took you 12 hours. You drove home. You got home. You unloaded the car.
Well, it doesn't say what time the parents even left.
Right.
It just
the maze closed at 8.
At 8 o'clock.
So it could have been more than 12 hours.
It could have been more than. What if they went at 3 in the afternoon?
Okay. Do you think these people have like 10 kids and they're like, oh,
you think they have?
damn,
You think they
we
do a
had
good
9.
job telling time? They don't even know where the fuck their kids are. They can't tell time.
Dude, I think these parents were like, hey, let's get fucked up and go to a corn maze. What's the worst that could happen?
You leave your child there, maybe.
Oh my God, dude. So if I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, what if they have 10 kids? If they got 9 out of 10,
That's still 90%.
That's an A.
A minus.
That's an A minus right there.
I ain't giving them shit like that.
Well, in like a corn maze.
You know what I'm doing? Yeah, a corn maze is fucking terrifying. Their punishment, you gotta spend the night in a corn maze.
Hold on. Fucking are you like
Children of the Corn? You ever watch
Children
that
of the
shit?
Corn? You're afraid
Yeah.
of Children of the Corn?
I mean, I'm not afraid of it, but when I was a kid and I
I
watched it, I
pissed
was
my
like,
pants when
Are
I
you
watched it.
scared enough? Are you
Not
scared enough to
scared, but
run
I
away
pee.
from your own child? Run home and leave your kid like,
I mean,
fuck it,
I've done
take
it-
my son.
no, but I'm saying their punishment should be they got to spend the night in that fucking cornfield.
You know what they should do is
That's a good idea.
make a corn maze especially for them that doesn't have an out.
Yeah.
So that way, like, you know, you can have
Just
your
a
child
boost.
back when you get through this, but there's like no right answer.
Like a crop circle,
Yeah.
like a UFO. It's just a big circle.
Yeah.
They just walk the circle forever.
Oh, you're back at the entrance. Sorry. So I did a corn maze one time in my entire life, and it took me a solid like hour and a half to get out of that thing.
Every time anyone's offered me a corn maze, I'm like, hell to the fucking no. I'm not going to no fucking corn maze.
You've never done it?
No.
Bro, crazy. Like the one that I did, I don't know where. I mean, I was younger, but even still, it took me a good while.
Did your parents remember to take you home?
I'm here today, aren't we?
Mama Choops.
Always
Shout out.
coming through clutch.
Have you done those rooms?
Like the escape rooms?
yeah.
No.
Hell
I'm not
no,
smart
dude.
enough for that shit.
We already talked about this on a past episode, dude, but
Did we?
yeah, man, where they're like trying to get you to like, it's a professional development thing. Bring your team down.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Like, dude, work every day is me trying to get out of this fucking room from my fucking coworkers. I'm not trying to fucking solve a Rubik's Cube and a fucking riddle to get a set of keys and only one of them works and then the lights go out. Like, fuck no, I'm not. I'm trying to get away from Gary and Sarah every day. Like, no.
Peace,
I'm not
bitches.
also like gonna get locked in here. You gotta read a fucking riddle.
Is there a bathroom in there?
Ooh, I like that. Hopefully there is, but there's probably not.
Because what if you had to pee?
Hold it.
It's a
Because
different.
I'm going in drunk.
Work harder.
Totally different team building.
There was a
That's right.
study. There was a study out there that says if you hold it in, you like work faster and harder.
Because
Your
you
pee.
think like once you're done, you actually get to go relieve yourself.
No, maybe I
Not
don't
this
know.
time.
When I hold
Seriously,
my
I
hold
can't
it-
remember. But there's
Get
a study
another
that's like
CPS
people-
report.
That's right. So maybe they leave the bathroom out so these people fucking figure it out.
That's right.
Actually become that
Maybe.
1950s detective.
All right. Well, excellent first candidate. All right. Next up, this one comes to us from the New York Post. A social services worker allegedly helped her sons run a prostitution ring. So, a city employee.
Of like 24 years. Like she was a social worker for 24 years for the government.
Yeah. Yep. Took the reins of her
Irrelevant.
son's illicit enterprise after he was pinched in an unrelated robbery. Unrelated. Okay, what? It's his whole crime ring was fucking related to him being a jack off and you being a bad mom. But that's not really the point here.
No. So son goes to jail.
She says that she wants to keep her hands clean because she's working for the city government. But while he was there, she was seen demanding payment from a pair of trafficked prostitutes. So now we're already touching on human trafficking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then this is a good one. Huggins, which is her name is Anne Marie Huggins. So Anne Marie.
See, but that sounds like a great mom.
Right.
Like Anne Marie Huggins. Like if you told me Anne Marie Huggins,
She
I'm
be hugging
going.
people.
I'm voting for her for the PTA.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
PTO's paid time off.
blindly,
Parent Teacher Association.
blindly voting for this lady for anything she
You
wants.
know she makes the best cookies on the block.
Oh, absolutely. She's got a short little bob. She wears like a blue and white dress everywhere. Like,
She was recorded saying on the Rikers Island phone, "You gotta be careful what you say on these phones." Later, the son responded by telling her to, quote, "beat those bitches." It seems for years this young man has not been listening to his mother. Still the case.
probably not.
Dude, dude, you can't talk. You gotta imagine all prison phones are fucking tapped.
Probably.
Have you ever seen any crime movie ever? Or crime show? The Wire? Aren't all
Like I
those shits
feel like
fucking
there's
tapped?
probably one of those like you get the call. You know how like you call like the call center like for your protection, this call is recorded. Da, da, da,
Maybe
da, da. Like
recorded.
how is that not on the beginning of all like you have a call from so and so at Rikers Penitentiary, and then you sit
Yeah,
there.
it's like
and
speed
then it's
trap
like,
ahead.
by the way, this call will be recorded.
Right.
And like I don't know.
I was all for it until the human trafficking piece. I had no problem.
What
with
is a
it.
prostitution ring? Isn't that what all prostitution rings are?
Trafficking is like bringing them in. They're like slaves. They're property. They've been smuggled in. They're not citizens.
Yeah, she was just making some money on the side with her kids. I was fine with it until the human trafficking piece. And then
Could you
That was
could
too
you look at it? Okay. I'm gonna paint a picture here.
Please, Van Gogh.
Yeah, cut this ear off. You're impressed that I knew that.
I'm so fucking blown away. He got an art reference. That was
There we
amazing.
go.
Can't say combustion for shit, but he knows Van Gogh's only got one ear.
Was it
Hey.
combustion?
combustion.
I don't
No,
know.
it was obligatory. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Obligatory.
let me paint a picture for you. Grandma, right? We're gonna call Anne Marie Huggins a grandma. Son goes to jail, and she comes in, pays this kid's bills, make sure he doesn't lose the house, take care of the kids. You would call her grandma of the year. Like you're going above and beyond for your son while he's in a tough situation.
This is the same approach you took for the heroin in the maternity ward.
I feel like I'm probably going that way.
Yeah,
but
I
here we
definitely
go.
feels like it's going that way.
But that's not what the son does. He runs a prostitution ring and maybe robs people from time to time. So
Maybe
she sat there.
He's in jail for robbing. Yeah.
But when he gets out of jail for robbery, if she doesn't keep these quote unquote bitches in line, he's going to have nothing to fall back on when he gets out of jail. She's playing her part as a good mother to make sure her son has a job when he gets out of jail.
keeping the kids afloat.
No, but you got to speak in code like,
You
Mom,
gotta
I need you to
figure-
flip them burgers.
I'll give you that.
I know.
I'll give you that
gotta be
all
smarter than
day.
that.
Burn those fries, Mom. Like,
But I'm just saying, she's taking care of the kids.
Should have wrote into the life coach for a little guidance there.
You know.
All right, and our third and final candidate this week for Vulgar Parent of the Week, prestigious award here. All right, this one's going to take you a little bit to digest. An Oklahoma woman who married her mother after the two hit it off pleads guilty to incest. Now, let me paint this picture for you.
Pretty sure that's the Webster dictionary term of incest right there. Like that's exactly what
Yeah.
incest is.
Yeah, I didn't realize incest had legal charges. Probably because I've
Oh, it
never-
absolutely is.
Okay, well, that's good.
that's why they ask you
think.
when you get married.
Do they really?
Yeah, you haven't gone for your license yet?
No, I'm not getting married for
Yeah,
another, like 10 months.
They make you like raise your left or right hand, whatever the fuck, and they're like, you swear you're not third cousins or greater.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, they do. They
I
ask
might have
you.
been drunk both
Blacked
times.
out at that point.
Both
That's it.
times.
You've done it twice.
Yeah, I didn't take notes either time. It's like a class you had to retake because you didn't pass it the first time. All right,
Clearly
so
didn't pass the second time.
So this Oklahoma woman married her biological mother in 2016 after they reunited and allegedly hit it off. So Misty, of course her name's Misty,
That sounds like a
26,
ancestral name.
right, pleaded guilty and
Springfield?
was sentenced to 10 years of probation.
Duncan, Oklahoma.
Her mother pled not guilty. I don't know why, but she could face 10 years in prison if found guilty. So now here's where the plot thickens. The mother had earlier married one of her sons in 2008, and it was annulled 2 years later due to incest. She said she thought the marriage to Misty was legal because she had lost custody of her daughter and 2 sons years ago and is not listed on their birth certificates.
It's a valid point.
Hell of a defense.
Yeah.
Now,
I'd hate to be
she
the
said she
lawyer
was
taking that one up.
reunited in 2014 with Misty after losing custody, and the two hit it off. Right now, KOCO Channel 5 reported that her marriages to her children. Okay, again, her multiple marriages to her children were, quote, all ploys to manipulate state laws. They were trying to get more benefits under their health care and that sort of thing. So they're trying to work to get more state bennies than they should have qualified for.
Isn't there like a family, like a well-known family in West Virginia that's like all their kids?
These ones are called the Spans or the Spans or
The
something.
Spans, yeah.
SPANN.
Yeah, there's like a well-known family like in Virginia or West Virginia that for decades they've been scamming the system, and like they get their kids signed up. Like someone is born instantly, he only has 4 toes. He's on Social Security for the rest of his life, getting paid like disability, getting paid like $500 a week.
And the doctor that writes the disability gets a cut and all that stuff.
Right, and they're like super famous. They did a TV show on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
The Wild West of the wonderful Wild Whites of West Virginia.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, those people. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Kinda
If
sounds
you've ever
like
seen
that.
that, dude,
I have.
it's amazing.
Amazing.
Anyway, okay. Now it gets worse.
Okay.
Now they're stating that Detective Justin Smith, who was handling this disgusting, crazy case, said that Misty.
Did you add that, or was that in the article?
No, that was
Okay.
a little bit of an ad lib on.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead.
On my part.
I just want to make sure the listeners know.
He said, quote, Misty and Patricia told me they got married to basically defraud the state in order to receive more benefits under health care, and that they were attempting to adopt a child and believed their marriage would shorten the process. So they would get more state money from child welfare services. So mother loses custody of daughter, later marries
I wanna
daughter.
know where this went south. Like how'd they get caught?
Oh, excellent point.
It doesn't really say. There's nothing
doesn't
in there
really
that
say.
really says it, but I'm like, it seems like a great idea.
Well, it sounds like they were like, yeah, we
They
admitted
thought
it.
this out.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at their mugshots, they don't look like the most well thought out human beings. But they
Yeah.
tried. A for effort.
Yeah.
You say
So
smoking?
again, it's one thing to marry your daughter to rip off the state benefit system. That's pretty shitty. 2, you already did it before with your son. 3, you're
Correct.
trying to adopt a child.
To get more money.
What a strong
Ooh.
candidate.
They're trying to adopt the son. Just blew your minds with that shit.
It's like
All
the
right.
inception of
All right.
incest
All
over
right.
here.
Right.
Let's get this thing together. Here we go. All right, so here's this week's 3 candidates. Miller, I'm going to give you the first vote this week. There's the 3-year-old left in the corn maze.
Okay.
There's the social services worker who helped her sons run a prostitution ring. And number 3, the Oklahoma woman who married her child in order to attempt to adopt another child to rip off the state. Who is your vote for this week's vulgar parent of the week?
This week we really don't have. You know me, I'm sentimental. I like to give it to the person that I think was trying to do something fun or cool and just fucked it up. and give it to them like a trophy, like they won something. We don't have that this week. So
I don't know if that's the word sentimental, but I love how you're getting sentimental on vulgar parenting.
There we go. That was on his calendar today.
That was.
All right.
I gotta go with the corn people. You're just fucking idiots.
Yeah. You're going with the corn maze. Why? I mean, what like stuck out about that? Like,
He said
Like
they're idiots.
you're. I mean,
they left a fucking 3-year-old.
Yeah, like,
There's
you-
that.
in a corn maze.
like if there's
Why
one
wasn't
thing.
the kid with them the entire time? I feel like a 3-year-old in a corn maze
I
should
think
be by your
both
side
of
at
you
all
just
times.
explained how difficult these corn mazes apparently are, and they're also terrifying. Fear, loss of direction. Could you really fault them?
Can we do like episode? What are we? It'd probably be about 65
Okay.
live from a corn maze. Like we'll just walk around the corn maze while recording a show.
In 44 more episodes, we will have enough technology to do a live remote from the middle of a fucking field. I'm
Potentially.
not doing that. I'm not touching a fucking corn maze.
All right, me and Miller do it while you're sitting in the car with all the computers.
All right, that's cool.
All right,
All right, so Miller's got the 3-year-old left in the corn maze. Those parents.
you take it. I haven't won in a while, so
Close
I want
ships.
to pick a winner.
Oh, so I have to go next. That's
Yeah,
what you're
you're
saying?
going next.
All right.
I've been losing a lot lately.
Well, you got to take a L.
Apparently,
sometime.
my thought processes are not reciprocated by the staff here.
Not gonna lie. The staff, the fucking paid staff here. Not gonna lie. I was leaning towards corn maze because it's a child. Like you forgot your fucking child for half a day. You went home without your child.
It's true.
And your child had to go into social services. But I'm going to go with the mom who's encouraging the prostitution ring, because that's with the human trafficking element. That is hands down the worst crime here. So for me,
Okay.
it's Mama Huggins.
Mama Huggins.
Mama Huggins. So your two decisions, your two choices here.
Yeah.
The corn maze or the prostitution ring. What the fuck are we? How do we even have a podcast at this point? I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I was actually between two. Honestly, going into this, I was between two.
Okay.
One of them was the one that was not mentioned. The incestual
So that was
Oklahoma family.
that was your
That was
leader?
that was one of them I was leaning towards.
Strong
only because
candidate.
not only did she try it once and failed, she did it again. And like,
Yeah, she married her kid again.
yeah, like you did it twice. So that was one of my options. I think that the other one that I was going to go with though has to be the prostitution ring.
Ooh,
It has to be just for the simple fact of like
Ms. Huggins.
Like, Huggins, it seemed like you have a good job and you're doing all right. And like I feel like I have more background on her, whereas like the parents, like I don't know anything
You had a
about
good
the
job.
parents.
You
Like,
blew this 24-year-old
what are you
gig.
doing? Like, how
State
did you
bennies.
fuck up so bad?
People are marrying their own kids to get those state benefits.
And you had them, and instead you said, "You know what? I'm gonna go try and be a pimp and run."
I'm going to
some
try my
stores."
hand. I'm going to see how strong my pimp hand is when my son tells me to beat those bitches. Congratulations, Miss Huggins. Guiding life. God damn it, I suck at this job.
Hit the other button. There's like 6 buttons.
You are the vulgar parent of the week.
A for effort.
Oh, is there? Okay, well, fellas, it's been a real one. It's time for us to wrap it up. We've got a fantastic article to take us out this week. Here we go.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap It Up is brought to you by our friends at CondomDepot.com. If you're not yet ready to become another vulgar parent, visit CondomDepot.com for a great selection at affordable prices, plus free and discreet shipping. That's CondomDepot.com. All right, let's wrap it up with this amazing post-Halloween story that comes to us from The Hard Time at thehardtime.com of a Wisconsin man who hands out flash drives instead of candy for Halloween. Now,
How many dirty looks did this dude get?
I thought this was going to be the worst shit I'd ever heard.
Like, how many?
Prez. Some dude's trying to hand Lil Maxon a fucking flash drive.
And
letting it
Lord
ride.
knows what's
You're
on
letting
this.
it ride.
I'm letting it ride.
Would
You
you
might find some stuff you like on it.
would you look at it or would you just throw it away? Like if
Oh,
like,
I'm looking at
Oh,
it.
we're
what
looking
the
at it,
fuck are you
dude.
trying to put on my kid? Like
Well, here is the thing. You don't
probably getting
unless
computer
you're a
abuse.
helicopter parent, right? You don't know what's going into the bucket. I'm
No,
not walking
for
up to
sure
every.
not.
I'm not walking up every fucking driveway.
No, but you would assume like when the kid comes home, don't you? I mean,
I'm
I don't
checking my
have children,
fantasy team at the end of the driveway.
but don't you like they pour out all their candy on the ground
Yeah.
and go like, "Daddy, what's this?" You're like, "That's a fucking flash drive. What the hell did that get in
Weird.
there?"
I should put it into my work computer.
Exactly.
Now,
Okay.
so I've got an angle here. If he's handing flash drives to 2 and 3 year olds, they don't know what the fuck that is.
No.
If he's handing flash drives to like a 15-year-old girl
hmm
or boy,
Depending
Obviously.
on which way.
right, they know exactly what that thing is.
At face value, though, there's a serious creep factor. Okay, so
There is.
so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Okay, Dan Millworth of Madison, Wisconsin, won't be
Classic
handing
Dan,
out
baby.
boring old candy this year. No, sir, he's got something much better in mind: 2 gig flash drives.
How
And
much are 2 gig flash drives?
That's the very small. That's like the smallest
Yeah,
one
it's
you
a
can get
tiny-
anymore.
Yeah, but how much are they?
$4.
$4
A pop.
It's like it's a lot of money what he's spending.
You know you can buy an entire bag of candy for like $4.
He's handing out the equivalent of like 4 whole Snickers bars every time.
Yeah.
I mean, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Dan's
even bulk
balling
prices.
out of
I have
control.
looked into these like bulk prices, like when we would drop like an album or a mixtape or something. It'd be like, because instead of like trying to burn a CD and hand out something, you're like, oh well, they make so many fucking sweet versions of fucking flash drives that it's like, oh yeah, I'll look at fucking buying in bulk and
And how much are they in bulk?
a shit ton of money. It's not. I was like, fuck no, I'm not doing
Because
that.
like, I mean,
Like my
I don't
condom
hand
idea.
out candy because I don't.
I'm
got
sorry. What was that again?
Like my condom idea.
It's not what I thought you said. I thought you said cock ring idea, which I hadn't heard, but we'll save that for a later episode.
Episode 22.
Okay,
Miller's
so-
cock ring.
What's on the flash drives? He says, I've actually put some effort and thought into this. Each flash drive comes loaded with crucial life resources, as I call them. So yeah, what you'll find, there's some tax preparation advice, examples and forms, Excel spreadsheets for learning how to budget, basic home buying and maintenance advice, and a list of in-demand occupations and skills, and a few other goodies. Wow, Dan? Fucking A. This guy's like the most proactive fucking, like, it takes a village dude I've ever fucking met.
Or he likes his prey to be well prepped and kept and like
Wait. He likes his what?
he likes his prey to be like a perfect little kid. Like, I'm gonna, I can balance my parents' books. Haha, good. You're mine now. Snatching you up. Like maybe he likes
What?
maybe he likes his prey. Like smart.
He's
He's a
So you're
predator.
telling
he's
me
curating children through education to later steal them?
Yes.
Dan, you're a genius, or this makes no fucking sense. I don't know. To catch a predator or to catch a balanced budget.
that's right.
It's a fine line.
Jesus.
All right.
That's not where I was going with that one.
So he says, I know parents are going to be wary of something like this. Heck, I would be too if some stranger was giving my kids a mysterious
course
flash
he said
drive.
heck.
Who knows what could be on there? But it won't take parents but a few seconds to confirm the wholesome intention of my gift.
I still can't get over the fact I'm assuming, let's say, 100 kids come to your 100 kids
He's
come.
hung up on the coin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100 kids come to your door.
Let's see, you got him
You can
$2 a pop.
spend. You could
Just say
spend
$2.
$8 and get 2 kids, each kid 2 pieces of candy, and instead you're dropping hundreds of dollars on flash drives and your time to make this.
Someone burned him later in life and he felt ill prepared for the world. And he's doing something about it. This is like the dude who's putting
Okay.
armor in backpacks for his kids after Sandy Hook.
I feel like there's other ways to do it.
Fucking heroes, dude.
All right,
2 heroes.
You're a fan of Dan.
2
over here.
heroes. He might spawn a new fucking segment, you know?
The cheapest I'm seeing is $1.89 per.
That's what I'm saying. It's like $2 a pop.
$2 a pop, but that's $200
For
on
100
all-
kids.
For 100
kids. That's what I'm saying. It's a shit ton of. That's a shit ton of money and a lot of work. And you have to individually
like
drag and drop all
Yeah.
those files
Oh, yeah.
into each one. Yeah,
he spent time. on
Logistical
this.
nightmare.
I'm gonna think he doesn't have a girlfriend. Like if you're dating
Oh,
a dude
without a doubt.
and you come
Do
downstairs,
they have a picture of this dude?
and he's just no,
No.
and he's just.
I wonder
By
if
the way,
he, like-
that was some of the other stuff that was on there. Was his like, you know,
Well, tips and like
tips?
Dungeon and tips
Kong?
and tits.
Just the tip.
No, like tips
Tips.
on
You think
dungeon.
he has like dating advice on there? or
No,
anything
it's like
that?
it's like tips on like D&D. What's that called? Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah.
was the other goody stuff, or like
And
This is the
episodes
warlock you want in World of Warcraft.
and episodes 1 through 7 of the Vulgar Parenting Podcast.
Right.
Now no longer available on iTunes. All right. Well, Dan, hey, thank you so much
Looking out for today's youth.
for thinking about our kids. Well, fellas, it has been a real one. We're 21 now, street legal. This podcast is old enough to drink. Any final shout outs for this week heading into next?
Got nothing. We'll be back. No more breaks. Let's do this.
Bigger and better than ever. Prez?
No.
All right, fellas, you
Fair
have
enough.
bringing it raw this week. This has been the Vulgar Parenting
He brought it up
Podcast.
again.
He did it again.
I did what?
You brought it up
What did I
again.
say?
About going raw.
Okay, dude, y'all are fucked up. Just let me read the goddamn outro without bringing up the fact that we talked about my.
You talked about it.
I talk. This is again,
Religiously.
do not fucking deflect Choops' shit on me. Okay, this is how this works. This is how our friendship works.
All right.
Whatever.
Bad Choops.
You roll up
like
a
a
paper on it.
squirt
You roll the fucking paper on it, squirt them with the spray gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I need from you assholes. Like, next time you come over, it's going to be fucking one squirt bottle right here. One of them's going to be bourbon. I squirt it in your mouth when you're good. When you're bad, I shoot water in your eyes. This has been the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating. I swear to God, we'll read it on air no matter what it says. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/thevp podcast. Follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Vulgar Parenting. Email the show, vulgarparenting@gmail.com. Check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com. The Vulgar Parenting Podcast is produced by SHS Audio Department. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com for all your pro audio needs, including DJ services, audiobook and podcast production, music production and music licensing, multimedia services, and creative consulting. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com.